All right, thanks, Michael. Time now for the breakdown, joined by former Broncos lineman and Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris. Ryan, the Broncos struggled all over the place today, but let's start on the offensive side of the ball. The O-line seemed to be really struggling without Jared Veldheer. 4 sacks on Case Keenum. What are you seeing from this line?
I'm seeing an offensive line that's really struggling right now. They do have some injuries, as you mentioned. Billy Turner, I thought, played okay, but that's a tough place to play in New York, on the road, early in the morning like that. So they really struggled today, especially on that 4th down and the game. I also looked, though, there are some positives. Royce Freeman and Phillip Lindsay had some great rushes today, called rushes a lot by Bill Musgrave, and Case Keenum also completed passes to 11 different receivers for 377 yards. So there are some positives buried in there, but it's tough to see those tonight.
Well, on the other side of the ball, usually that's where the positives come from on the defense. Not so much today, just gashed in the air, on the ground. Broncos defense, what happened out there today?
They got ran out, literally ran out of the stadium today, Romy. It was incredible to watch. I really haven't seen such a poor rushing performance like that in the time that I've been here in Denver since 2007. They usually only gave up about 88 to 93 yards per game. They gave up over 300 yards rushing, 322 yards rushing today. On top of that, last week, Kareem Hunt had his career day at Mile High Stadium with this Broncos team. So they got to fix that defense, and it starts with Von Miller. What you like, though, is Von Miller admitted and took accountability for that, saying, I've got to play better. I've got to do more. So look for him to be the tip of the spear for this rechanged and reformed defense moving forward. You
know, this defense has always had a lot of pride. How much is this a knock to their pride last week and then the performance this week by the Jets?
Well, it's really tough. If you're the Broncos defense, you look at it, you had 2 turnovers today, right? You had 2 times where you gave the offense an ability to score and you still lost the game. So defensively, you're saying, what else can we do? But you got to find those plays that are out there. You got to find another stop. That's what great teams do. We'll see if the Broncos do that this week.
All right, we got to talk about it. The coaches starting to get the clamoring. The hashtag Fire Vance Joseph is going crazy. Where's Vance Joseph stand right now? Is the clock ticking?
Vance Joseph right now as a coach is on a 3-game losing streak, and that doesn't happen in the NFL without some of these calls for your job coming. Now, he's still okay, because one of the questions then again is who's going to be the head coach? Is it going to be Gary Kubiak? Is it going to be Bill Musgrave? I mean, these are other issues, and if they do replace Vance Joseph, what does that tell the team? Who's playing quarterback? These are all questions that have to be answered, and really it's not time for a total panic. They're 2-3. I know it's not a pretty 2-3, but they have a chance to get back to 500 next week against one of the best teams in the NFL in the LA Rams at home. Let's see if they can do that and take it from there.
So let's talk about that. The Rams coming in town. Everyone is scared right now, but if the Broncos could pull something out there, could that be actually a good thing, Rams coming in town?
That's the absolute best game. You hit it right on the nail right there, because that's what they want. You want a huge game that catapults you back into the season you thought you had. After the game, Justin Simmons saying, you know, I feel this year our team is better. Well, you got to show that. You got to show some of those plays being made. You got to show some of those throws being made. You got to show some of those stops being made, and it's always easier to do that at home, especially at Mile High with the best fans in the country.
All right, Ryan, as a player, how demoralizing is a loss like this?
Incredibly demoralizing, Romy. One of the toughest things to do in the NFL is to lose a game. You literally work as hard as you would have to win a game, and you lost one. And you get everything from texts from your friends and family saying, whoa, what happened? Or people start trying to pit you against your teammates. Oh, you had a good game, but it was so-and-so. Or, oh, the quarterback needed to get rid of the ball. Or, oh, the defensive line didn't play well, but the safeties, that's fracturing a team. So it's very demoralizing on many levels, but that is a great opportunity for a team to come together to say, hey, we're not going to listen to that. Sometimes you don't even listen to the coaches in those film meetings. You say, we're better than what these coaches think we are. We're going to go prove it next week, and the Broncos have a chance to do that against the Rams.
All right, well, we'll see how the Broncos respond. Ryan Harris, thank you, as always, for your great insight.